Well, guys, it's the end of the year soon. The holidays are coming. It's time to get into the holiday spirit. And we've just come out of the hugest year of our lives. So instead of feeling excited, I don't know, a lot of us are feeling a little bit underwhelmed. Because, we've just come out of this lockdown and we've had to change our lives and everything changed without us having any control over it. So we're almost feeling a bit lost, and you might be feeling you're having some kind of identity crisis. You're all in transition. It's like a collective transition. And we're a bit lost about who we should be anymore. Should I be this? Should I be that? Should I upskill? Should I change my career? I'm too scared of changing my career. You're trying to do a lot of different things and your mind is going crazy and you're trying to be curious and broaden your horizons. And sometimes you're kind of feeling judged by everybody else too, from trying one thing or another. You might feel some social pressure to be this or be that. You might have just graduated from university and you're just not sure about what you want to do and what direction you should take. And when you think about it, you just become so overwhelmed and everything starts swimming in your brain that you decide to do nothing at all. You just decide to take a break or a gap year, or you remain feeling a little bit misunderstood. And this can happen whether you've graduated college, whether you're a mom and you've just had a baby and you're kind of, wanting to do something new. You're not quite sure what, and you don't know if you want to take that next step. You have a little bit of fear around it. You could be a woman who's in her early 40s, like I was, who's finds herself divorced and at the end of one chapter and scared about taking the new one. You also could be, at a more mature age and rediscovering yourself again. So there's lots of changes we go through. And so, you know what? Having thought about all of this at this time, considering what happened this year, and it's collective, I just want to say this one thing to each and every one of you at this time towards the end of 2020. I just want you to swim. I want you to wash away the noise, unleash your inner mermaid, lay out your beautiful sparkly fins, dive into the ocean that is this big wide world, and swim. A few years ago, I was creatively burnt out. I had started redesigning my life. I sold my design business and decided to explore many other facets of my creativity and expression. Now, deep down, I was going through a growth spurt. I wanted to evolve. I got out of a marriage and I felt like I had a responsibility to work on myself. So I got physically healthy, and then my whole being started opening up to accept change and new and exciting things that would enter my life. I did a makeup course because I was always interested in makeup. I entered the world of health and fitness, and I started a blog. I was being creative in other ways, just to play around to see what else I could do to open up my horizons. And my mind was open to what was ahead of me. And you know what? It made me so freaking happy. I felt free to transfer my skills beyond the shores of the limits around me. Yes, I had 4 children. Yes, I was in my early 40s. Yes, I was single again. But you know what? I totally didn't care what anyone else thought of me. And yes, it could have looked like I was on a roller coaster ride to nowhere. I could see that. I could see how other people saw me. Or like you would confuse someone. Oh, what is it that you do? And you're doing this and you're doing that. And I'm sure my parents thought I was momentarily mad. But, in my heart, I knew it was okay to swim. It was okay to breathe, take a step back, and just swim and glide along the water. This is what I was doing from port to port. I was swimming to test myself, to challenge myself, and to bask in a sea of possibilities. So what have you got to lose? especially now that we're coming out of COVID. This is the time more than ever to bring out your inner magic. So today I want to talk about why it's okay to swim, why you deserve to swim, especially in our ever-changing world. No matter if people are judging you and no matter what people say, it's okay to swim. Firstly, it's a way to move past your fears. When we think of doing something new, I know there's a lot of people who are like this. They're so afraid of change. Firstly, swimming is a great way to move past your fears. When we think of doing something new, we initially get excited to bring a new skill into our lives. Well, at least I do. But then sometimes seconds later, we talk ourselves out of it. We start overthinking it and start thinking negatively about it. We even start doubting that we can even do something new. We freeze and then we hesitate. And then we create all these imaginary scenarios of what could possibly go wrong instead of right. We let fear take over. But you are not alone in this. Everyone does this. Let me give you an example. Here's this lovely thing I always see when I pass by the Apple store, or when I've needed, some digital advice, I go into the Apple store and I can take these lessons or whatever. And what I love is that there's these older people there who are taking lessons as well, and they're in their 70s. Like, it's not too late to learn, and I love that attitude. And the thing about the Apple store, I always tell people, go into the Apple store, you'll come out feeling like you're brilliant. And what I love is seeing older people there who are just like eager to learn. And that is so beautiful to me. It means that, you never stop learning in life. And I always say the Apple store is a great way to get past your fears for free. Because you kind of you learn a new skill and you walk out of there feeling amazing and empowered. And I think that is just such a great example of moving past your fears. Secondly, swimming is a great way of breaking out of feeling stuck and unmotivated, of breaking out of your comfort zone and trying something new. Breaking past your comfort zone opens up your mind to feeling great. It also builds your self-confidence. Think of it as a way to work on yourself, but with you as the painting. You're painting a new masterpiece of yourself. You're investing in yourself. You're painting new colors on yourself to create a newer, better masterpiece of you. Thirdly, and most importantly, swimming is a way for you to grow like a flower by planting some new seeds of knowledge so you can build your resilience and self-esteem. None of us on this planet were made to stand around like statues. None of us are robots. Life is ever moving, and you are no different. It's okay to swim from hobby to hobby, to search for that exact thing that makes you energize, that makes you light up. It may not be easy to swim through. It may tire you, or maybe, just maybe, it will bring you the peace and purpose you're searching for. So why don't you just dive into the water, into an ocean of possibilities? Take a journey beyond your wildest dreams and swim on. Wade and glide up the rivers, streams, and lost lagoons towards the elements of life that hold the essence of your dreams. Swim on, twisting and turning to embrace the possibilities that have been placed before you. Come upon each experience as a journey and then swim on to the next port. Life is full of opportunities. It's okay to swim. Don't forget, all these steps are in the show notes. Have a fabulous week. Until next time, at the Creative Goddess.